Hello, 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 hello. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Apologies for running a bit after the timer. Oh, let me try and... There we go. I was watching a really sweet video about a dog. Which almost made me cry. It was so sweet. Oh, excuse my yawn. So, today it is crochet again. It's crochet. Let's switch over to the creative scene. Last night I worked on McGonagall. So McGonagall now has a body, slightly different length legs, but we'll just ignore that. It's fine if I pull one. And yeah, she's ready to go. So the pattern did work up like I thought. We did her arms, then I did her legs, attached them together to create her body. And I was worried because then the same way that you crochet all the way around the legs to join them in, did the same thing with the arms and then carried on to do the head. So it means that the head's really nice and stable. You don't get a floppy head, which is really nice. And I didn't have to sew anything on, which is even better. But I was worried because like the body length compared to the leg length, it's quite dramatic. But actually, you know what? She doesn't look too bad. I was worried, especially as well because the head was so big. I was a bit worried that I know she's kind of like a chibi McGonagall, but I was worried that the proportions would look a bit too odd. But you know what? She looks okay. And I also didn't realise that she has a skirt over her legs. So we're going to be doing that first. So we're going to crochet like a ring around her. I've done this before with other dolls. Actually onto the stitches here rather than doing it separate and sewing it on. We attach her, we crochet straight into this and then make her a little skirt. So that's what we're going to do first. I have brought down a darker brown for her hair, which doesn't look much darker on the camera, but it is. It's kind of like the shade they've used, like a creamier brown. I've got the bluey green for her cape, and then I brought this down. I don't know whether to use this for her skirt actually. So this is like, I had another one where the sparkle in it was silver, but it was a bit too like in your face. This one, the sparkle in it is black. So it's sparkly, but I don't think too sparkly. So I think I'm going to use this for her hat. That was my plan, to use this for her hat. And I think I'll stick with that. I won't use it for her. I was just thinking then maybe I should use it for her skirt, but I don't think I will. I think I'll keep that black. Because then it'll match all this. If I'd have done like this section sparkly in her sleeves maybe, or this section anyway, then I would have, but I haven't. So we shall go with these. Okay, so I need this. Go. Oh, I've already made a loop-de-loop. Oh, I need to put my phone on loud. Really? There we go. Just at least so I can hear it. So, working through the post of stitches 2 round above where the legs are joined. So they're joined, let's say there, 1, 2, there, right round her tummy. But I'm actually going to start in the back. Just so that it hides everything. So we're going through the posts. I've done this before, so it's not too daunting, thankfully. It wants us to do 22. So, the first row is always the trickiest, and then once we've got this one down, we should be good. Although I probably should have gone the other way actually, because the outside is then going to be on the inside. Oops. Oh, what happened there? Three. Hi Daniel, how are you? Good morning. Oh God, I keep missing them. I mean, it says do 22, but I'm not 100% fussed if I do like more or less. As long as it goes around her body, I don't really care. That's all that really matters. Yeah, and it was really weird how her head worked out, because you have to increase all the way around and then increase all the way around again, and it made it all really wobbly and really strange, and I didn't think it would give a nice smooth head, but it did, so that's good. I hope you're okay, Daniel. How are you? And the only issue that I've had so far is I am going to have to lint roller, I think, this little guy, because it's black yarn. All of my stuffing is white, so there's little fibres everywhere from when I've stuffed him. I keep saying him, it's Professor McGonagall, it's a her. But hey ho. Do. Good, I'm glad you're okay. It's the only other problem when you're working in rounds. Your rounds are actually, they don't like join up straight. You can't really tell because it's black yarn, but they you're going around in a spiral, so it doesn't quite match, but that's okay. Now you can't see much of what I'm doing right now, but go there. And then I will go into there. So that's one. It wants me to just single crochet all the way around. I will get a stitch marker. Hi, Loopy. I almost didn't do a crochet stream today because my shoulders and my arms are aching from staying up making the rest of this last night. I was like, oh, how am I going to sit there and do it? But we'll power through. Just probably not going to do such a long stream today. Hello, Katese! Did you end up buying your felting kit? I ordered mine today. I didn't know. I haven't got any money until the weekend to order anything, unfortunately, but I know which one I want. I have it saved, so. Excited. What kit did you end up getting? And how are you? Good morning. But I haven't done... I've sewn Stitch together and I popped on his back bits, but I'm leaving... I don't have the right felt for his face, his eyes and his ears anyway, so... yeah, it definitely means I can wait. Hello, King JJ, how are you? It's a $14 one off eBay. Cool. Is it like a... Is there like a specific thing that you make with it, or is it just like... It comes with the needle, or the felting needle and like felt... Not felt, roving and stuff. The one I saw was like... one I think I'm going to get is, I think you make mice. There's like 2 mice that you can make, because I thought it would be cool to do it on stream and then kind of learn how to use it and do the kit, which would be cool, I think. So I do, but I have to give... No! Oh, it's okay, I saved it. My yarn went in my tea, but it didn't quite reach. I have to give you a permit. Hang on. There you go. Good. I'm glad you're doing good. Didn't expect to see me stream at this time. I always stream at this time. It is 9:53 AM. I start my streams at 9:30 British Standard Time. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Fridays. Well, at the moment Fridays have been a bit later because it's kind of helped Lilac being a bit later. So now we do 1 and then an increase. There we go. One. I'm up anyway, so I have to do the school run and then I come home, have breakfast and get on with the stream. I had to nip to the shop this morning actually to go and get some bread because we'd run out. And then I got home and realised we'd also run out of butter, which seems to happen more often than not. I'll get sugar for tea because I've run out, and then I'll run out of tea bags. Oh yeah, I see. Oh, that's so cute. My God, you get like all of the things, like mats and things for your fingers, and that would be good. I don't stab myself with anything. Oh, some of the examples are so cute. I like that. That looks really cool. Nice. 10 more subs for the unlock. I think the problem with this sub thing is I think it counts resubs. So it might be 10. It might be more. I forgot to, I was going to look at it the other day, but I forgot. But yeah, it's not too bad. Not bad at all. 1, 2. 1. Oh. 1, 2. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's a setting on it. Hang on, I can check. I'm pretty sure there's a setting on it that's like count resubs. Yeah, include resubs. See, if I don't include... Oh, okay. Still says 5. It was on include resubs, but I turned it off. So, I don't know what... Oh, no, would I want it to include resubs? I don't know. I don't know how it works. It's just the max subs in a month. Okay. Then I guess include resubs, because it's, I don't know why that's there, because it shouldn't make a difference, surely. Whether you include resubs or not. Unless you want to have a goal for new subs. Ah, that's probably what it is. Okay, now I've figured it out. So if you want like so many new subscribers. Okay. Now I get it. It's too early for this. I'll stab myself, so I needed their protection. That's what I'm thinking. I will definitely need. Hopefully whatever I get will come with something, or I'll have to like jimmy myself something, because I burnt myself yesterday using a glue gun on the felt that I was using. So I could definitely do with, if I'm going to be needle felting, I need some heavy duty protection. What's pinging? Oh, I need to close that. All the things are pinging. Right. Oh, I need to take off the picture of hang on. I need to get rid of the picture of Stitch. We're not making Stitch today. Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Save. Da, 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 da. I love how tiny it is. There we go. There's a gif of McGonagall. Boom. Just thought Pikachu is the perfect shape to make in this kind of style, which he would be great in this for sure. I took them upstairs. Oh, here's my jelly cat, my glittery cat. I have made a load of Pokemon before, all in the same chibi style, but they're smaller than this. But Pikachu would be really cute as that, for sure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oop. Do I know what the next tier 1 emote is going to be? It's probably going to be the high that I currently have as tier 2. I think. At least for now. Oh! Ow! My headphones. Okay. pin just fell, well, a hair clip just fell out my hair. I still don't have a tier 3 emote or anything. Okay, let's... So now I just need to single crochet all the way around for 13 rows. So, Lilac made the BTTV ones except the one of my face, because that's a Snapchat filter. She made the floofs, she made the tier 1, that one. That lady did, Lilac. And then Kitty Parfait made me the high one. I won it on Twitter. She did a giveaway and I won, and that's what she made me. And it's super cute and I love it. And she's wearing a witch's hat and she has a braid. And she's just so cute. If I could wander around in a witch's hat all day, that's what I'd look like. Yeah, I think it's Kitty_Parfait on Twitter. Go. But I just think it's cool having emotes at all. Being able to have things like affiliate and then affiliates have emotes is really, really cool. And I like them. Do, 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 do. Yeah, so I kind of attached a skirt upside down, but it's fine. It's fine. It will give it a bit more texture, I guess. And it also, so if I'd have done it this way, the join would be like perfectly smooth almost, and you wouldn't even see that it was a skirt. At least this way, you can kind of tell that it's part of, although it's not really meant to be, well, I guess it is a skirt-ish. It's a gown, isn't it? But I don't mind you being able to see it. There we go. So Daisy and Storm.com, which is where I got this pattern from, has loads of Harry Potter crocheted amigurumi patterns. And I picked McGonagall because she's kind of the simplest one, I think, to try her out, just to see how big she would be and how easy the pattern was to work with and all of that before I kind of went and got yarn to make the others. I've been waiting and trying to find patterns for Harry Potter dolls for a while because I love Harry Potter, and there's loads of different ones, but hers seem really cool so far. She has, like, you know, Sirius Black, Dumbledore, who looks really cool, Dobby, Hagrid, McGonagall. There's obviously Ron, Harry and Hermione, but like Hermione's holding books, and there's also a version of Harry in his Quidditch gear, which I thought was really cool. So that's why I wanted to give these a go, and so far they're not too big, which is good. I was worried they'd be ginormous. When I did the arms, I thought they're quite small, and then I did the feet and I thought, oh my god, it's actually enormous. My phone's driving me insane, but I need to have it on noisy. She's got, she looks like she's got a tail. Do, 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 do. No one's been to fix the leak yet, which is fine. It's not like a crazy like flood in the house type leak, but they did ring Boyf yesterday to talk about it, and I think he kind of said, you know, it's not a huge problem, but it's going to turn into a big problem. So hopefully they'll be out soon. And then our washing machine leaks at the drawer where you put the stuff in. Like the wash powder. It leaks there whenever you run it. Only a little bit. Sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it does. And it's only a little bit. And then I went in yesterday. Hadn't run it since like Saturday. When I did everyone's uniforms. And there was a puddle on the floor. I was like, what? And then I mopped it up. And then I went back a few hours later and there was another puddle. So it now looks like the washing machine is also leaking. So I'm hoping that that's... Things come in threes, so I'm hoping that's the last one. We've had the roof, the toilet, and now the washing machine. No more water in my house. Please. Do, do, do. For whatever reason, I actually can't tell. I mean, the joint, it makes it, because of the way that I've done it upside down, it kind of sticks out a bit. But I was worried the stitches would look completely different, but I think maybe because it's in black, it doesn't look too bad. Because I was trying to decide whether to undo it and start it again and go the other way, but I'm not mad at it. And she is going to have a cloak over the top, a green cloak. So, it's all good. I've been waiting a month for an electrician to come and fix a light switch that won't turn off. Oh my God. So, is the light on all the time, or is it one, like we have some where it's like 2 light switches for the same light, so you can turn it off. God, that's annoying. We had to wait it was weeks when our ceiling leaked for someone to come and fix it. The guy came to check it, said, oh, it's just a hole, we'll patch it up. Then he kept trying to he kept messaging my boyfriend and being like, oh, I'll be there Thursday or Friday. And I'm like, well, it's lucky that I'm in the house, because otherwise, my boyfriend can't just take 3 days off work when this guy could turn up any day. When he's like, oh, I'll be there Thursday or Friday. No time. Just, I'll be there one of those days. Never came. And then he kept, he'd say he'd come and just never show up and not even tell my boyfriend what was going on. And then he came once, finally, and he came, knocked on the door, said hi, went back to his van to get his tools, and then came back and said, oh, I've forgotten all the stuff, I'll have to come back another day. Then he made an appointment to, said, oh, I'll come at this time. We were at a friend's house, so I had to nip back to wait for him, because there was a little bit of... He was meant to come about 15 minutes, half an hour before my boyfriend got home from work, so I was like, right, I will go home. And then when boyfriend gets there, I can go back to my friend's house. And he never showed up then. He ended up coming 2 hours later that night. He turned up at 8 o'clock at night. And was like, yeah, I've come to fix it. I was like, what? We rent. So it's all the letting agency's maintenance team kind of thing. It was really funny because they sent a form thing that was did they do a good job? And you're like, had to take the globe out. God. That sounds like a right pain. Same with us, we rent. I know, it's just, and it's funny because whenever you send a thing in, they class a leak, especially a roof leak, as an emergency. And I'm assuming because it could probably, you know, very quickly get worse and it'll like ruin the joists in the roof or whatever. It can go through the electrics. We were very lucky that it was like just, I think what had happened was something had fallen off the main roof and hit like the flat roof and just nicked a little hole in it. And so over time, because it had rained quite a lot, it had just built up and then eventually had just come through a crack in the ceiling. So he just covered the hole basically. But at the time, I remember we were like due to get a lot more rain, and I was like, this is just going to get worse if he doesn't hurry up and come out. And it's not like it's a job, same with you in like the electrics, it's not like it's, unless you're an electrician just by chance, it's not really something you can't fix it yourself. Like I can't go on the roof and fix it. You know, you can't go and fix that. And then if you are with some things, it's like if you try and do it yourself, one, you can make it worse. Two, it's like, well, you know, policy is we have to fix it because of policies and all that stuff when you rent and whatever else. But then you end up waiting ages. Drives me mad. Can you tell I've had issues with them? Right, hang on 1 second. I am just going to BRB. I'll be right back. Hello, I am back. Ooh, enjoy your lurk. Gretch'll have a lovely time lurking. There we go. Wolfman, hello, lovely. How are you? Do, 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 do. A bit sleepy. Oh, I feel you on that one. Did you not? Well, I was going to say, did you not sleep very well? But You probably haven't been to sleep yet because it's still 8 o'clock. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh. You know what? I am going to take it off and redo it. Because it's really annoying me. Actually, I didn't think it would annoy me, but it just sits so much smoother that way than that way. It's not meant to look like a tutu. It's a gown, the rest of a gown. So, I'm going to undo it. Oh. Come on. Do, 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 do. There we go. Oh no. Because of where I've done obviously the base stitches, it's like pulled the crochet stitches to like make space for them. Hello, Dark Chocolate. How are you? Good morning. Now to find something else to make for this bubby. Ooh. Good luck finding something. Maybe I should go to bed, Wolfman, if you're sleepy. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little Wolfman. So I need to go that way. So I need to attach this way. I did it upside down. So when it was going down her, like when it was facing the right direction, where it attached to her, it wasn't flush. It kind of like made a bit of a lump and it looked more like a tutu than just part of her gown. So I'm just going to redo it and do it the right way. I was going that way around her body instead of that way. So this way it'll mean that it's really flush to her body and it'll look more like she's just wearing a long gown. Normally I'd just leave it. I've done this kind of skirt before, but I was meant to do it that way because it was like a tutu skirt for an elf. So it was meant to puff out like that, whereas this needs to be more flush, so I'd rather just redo it. Is the project in the right corner? Oh, the top right corner. Hang on, let me move that out of the way a bit. Left, right, this one's right. This is a little crocheted caravan that I made last week, I think. We finished it off yesterday, I did the bunting. That's the one you mean. This is a little, I think it's called a roly-poly cat. He's pretty cute. And this is sparkly yarn, but you can't really see it, but it is so nice and soft. I love that yarn. Yep. So this is specifically the pattern for the McGonagall one, but Daisy and Storm has patterns for all different kinds of Harry Potter. I started with this one because she was kind of the simplest, and I wanted to see how big she'd be, how easy the pattern was to work with, because some of the others are, like, Hermione is really cool. She's holding, like, this stack of books, and, like, there's Harry Potter, and there's Harry Potter in his Quidditch outfit, which I thought was really cool too. So I thought, try one of the simpler ones to see how it works, and then we will kind of get the yarn and stuff for the more complicated ones. I'm not tired. Go to sleep. I'm in agony, pinched nerve in lower back. Oh, making everything very difficult. Oh God, I can imagine. I'm really good, thank you. Can you even, like, sit comfy anywhere? Like, oh, that sounds horrible. Well, hopefully you feel better soon. I'm not sure, like, what helps a pinched nerve. Time? Or, I don't know. But hopefully it feels better soon. It's cute. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Looks like Jigglypuff. It does a bit. The other ones in different colours look a little bit different, but Kiddo has stolen those. She wants an army of tiny cats. So this is the only one. I think she gave 2 to a friend, and then I think she's got 3. And then this is the only one I've got left that she hasn't stolen. I don't know if you can kind of see the sparkly bits on her ears, I guess. But yeah, it's really pretty yarn. And yeah, this one is a present for my mum. She has a caravan and they go in it a lot. And as soon as I saw this, I thought this would be so cute. So hopefully she likes that. There was a smaller version that you can make as like a key ring. And I think I tried to make that once, but for whatever reason didn't finish it. So I may have to try and find that and make her that too. Okay. Oh God, that's not... Can't even sleep with it, but yeah, it should ease up hopefully in the coming days. Oh God. Yeah, I hope so. Back pain is friggin' awful. I get it quite a lot, but mine's more like upper back. Usually, like yesterday. Horrible. My husband has back issues, but it's more of a torn disc. Ouch. That sounds really painful too. Ugh. I'll need to get the CBD oil for next time. Good call. Made the keyring for my parents for the caravan keys. That's what I wanted to do for them. They have obviously caravan keys, and they have like them in a little box, and they have like for each whatever thing they need. I don't really know much about the caravan, but there's like loads of keys and they all have their own key rings, and I was like, make a caravan. Right, maybe tail, good sir. So we're going this way. I'm just following where I went the time before. It might be a bit difficult to see what I'm doing. I have to hold the doll all funky and wiggly and whatever to get the right angles to put these stitches in. So going under the posts of previously made crochet stitches and then crocheting around them to create the band here, and then we're going to crochet into that to make the skirt. Do, 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 do. At least that's the plan. Oh, please excuse my yawning. Is the music too loud? I'm not sure. Is it too loud? Please excuse my yawning. My daughter woke up crying last night, which she hasn't done for a very long time, and I was very confused. And I went in and she was, oh, bless her, she was just crying her eyes out. And I said, what's the matter? She said, Mummy, I'm just really lonely. It broke my heart. On a weekend, she shares her room with her sister. So, especially on a Monday, because her sister goes home back to her mum's on a Monday, she, I think she struggles a bit. She's like, I'm just so lonely. So, thankfully, there's a double bed in there. So, I ended up in there. But yeah, it was, so now I'm really tired. But hey ho. Thank you. I'm glad you think it's awesome. They're a lot of fun to make. Do you sell them? I don't sell them at the moment, no. I make some and give them away. A lot of friends and family get them because my house is full. The kids pinch them. And then I made, like, my friend Pulpy, who's a streamer, I made one of his emotes into an amigurumi, so it's like a giant crying onion, which was really cool. I also have one that I made, another finger sloth for someone else that I should have sent off like months ago, but I haven't had the money for postage yet. And because I send it off, like, I don't ask anybody for postage or anything like that. Sometimes it takes me a bit longer to get them sent out, but I get there. So yeah, not as of yet. I want to. It's one of my goals for this year was to start selling some of my stuff, but just not gotten to that point yet. I had to take some time off streaming for a bit, and then I didn't do creative streaming for a while because we got a new kitten who loved yarn. So yeah, it's just been one of those. One of those. Yeah. Went to a craft festival at the weekend, and these would have been well suited to it. Me and one of my friends, IRL, does a lot of sewing. So she makes like pillows and quilts and curtains and all kinds of things, bags. At Christmas she made like Santa sacks, and we were going to do a craft fair together, but the one that we found was like, you've got to have a Facebook page set up for your stuff, you've got to have pictures on there like showing you stuff that you're going to sell, you've got to write down exactly what you're going to take, and then you had to get liability insurance and all this stuff. And we were like, well, I totally understand why they need like the insurance and stuff, but it was a lot to pay out and then to pay for the table if you don't know whether it's going to be something that you do more than once. So we didn't end up doing it. And it was around Christmas. I've got enough to pay for at Christmas. So I sound a bit nasty, but there was a crochet stall, but yours are much better. Well, that's very sweet. I just probably have, maybe I just have more time to practice. This is all I do. And that's the other thing with some of these places is they want to know what you're selling, because they'll only allow like one crochet stall and then like one like photography stall where you're selling prints, or like one art stall, or one like blanket stall or something. So yeah, it can be a bit tricky then as well, which you can understand, because you wouldn't want, like, it gets a bit tricky when there's, especially if you're selling the same things as other people, and then it's like, well, theirs are cheaper but yours are better quality, or you know, they're doing a deal, and it just, you kind of like competing within the same space, which competition is always good, but yeah, it gets a bit funky. So I know some fairs won't have, or they'll have like a certain number, so it's like, right, we'll only have 2 crochet stalls and 1 sewing stall or whatever. They have their own rules, but yeah, we didn't end up doing one. I mean, it's not off the table, but maybe eventually. They were selling well as well, so they'd eat yours up. That's the thing. It's like, that's the worry sometimes as well, is it's whether you pay out, especially some of the places we were looking at. Tables were like hundreds of pounds just for the day. And it's like, you have to make that back before... And I mean, before you even do anything. I mean, I wouldn't be bothered about making like profits and stuff. I only ever, you know, when I've looked at it before, a lot of it's just been to cover the cost of the supplies, so then I can keep doing it. But when you're looking at like £200 a table, it just gets a bit crazy. When it's your first one, I mean, there's cheaper ones that you could do first, but I was going to do my daughter's school fair and it was going to be £60 for a table and insurance. I don't think I'd sell enough to even cover that. Exactly. That's why we didn't do the Christmas one. I think that was £50 for a table. So we were like, right, £25 each. That's fine. Nina Sauce, thank you for the host. It was like, yeah, £25 each, which, you know, is fine. And then it was the insurance, which was going to be another however much. And it was a little like fair. We went to the summer one. They do like a summer one and a Christmas one. We went to the summer one and there was us and then like 3 other people walking around. And everyone, like all the people that we spoke to were saying how quiet it had been. And there was actually like 4 or 5 tables empty where either people had said they were going to come and then just never turned up, or they'd already left or whatever. But the room seemed really empty, and I was like, oh. So that one probably wouldn't have been a good one to do, but we would have to move them. The one we wanted to do was a more well-known one that I think would have been busier. Hi Nina Sauce, how are you, lovely? Thank you for the host. How are you doing? It was a much more well-known one, but that one, it was like you got put on waiting lists and the tables were like 3 times the price and all of this stuff, which would have been, I mean, you get more foot traffic, it's more well-known, so it kind of balances, it kind of explains why it costs more. But for a first one, it's kind of like, Go to find a place that does crafts festivals, volunteer a bit when the crafts festival comes up, get first dibs and discount on stores. Yeah, that's what we were trying to do. Because I've never really been to craft festivals, me and my friend went to one, and we planned to go to some more, but we never ended up getting to, and I can't remember what happened, but yeah, things happen. We didn't end up going, but definitely, especially around Christmas, I think we're going to try and go to a few more and suss out what's going on. Because we were looking at getting a market stall possibly as well. Because she has friends that sell some of their stuff on a market stall. They have one. But again, for things like that, you need like insurance and stuff, as you would expect to. You know, it's not like a surprise that you're going to need insurance for things like that, but yeah. Kind of almost, I don't know. I was going to say, you kind of almost want to be able to dip your toe in just to see what it's like before you have to kind of commit, but I can totally understand why you need things like insurance. It's important in case anything happens, but yes. Sometimes you just got to take the dive and just go for it. That's my problem. Sometimes I need to kick up the ass. I'll try, thank you. I'll try. Okay, so I just need to single crochet all the way around. There we go. I enjoy streaming, so I like, and streaming creative stuff as well is a lot of fun. So I like that I get to do this because I mean, when I started streaming, the reason I started doing creative streams was basically because, one, I saw some of my friends do it and I thought that looked really fun. And two, I was just sitting here, I'd be sat there crocheting anyway. So I was like, why not do it and stream at the same time, and then I can talk a lot. Oh, got some squeaky yarn going on. What's the purple ring watch thing? It is a row counter. So I can just press it and then there's a reset button, set it back to 0. It's a lot easier because I can just poke it really easy rather than having to... I used to have a piece of paper and a pencil and I'd like do a little tally chart, and you were always having to like stop to pick up the pencil and mark your paper or whatever. So this makes it super easy because I can still hold what I'm doing while I just quickly tap it. So that's always nice. Come on, McGonagall. Hello, Holbrook. How are you? Good morning. Love the little camper van you made. Thank you so much, Nina Sauce. Thank you. How are you? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm glad I finally got the bunting finished. He's really cute. My daughter, mini kiddo, picked the colours. Otherwise, these would probably not be blue. It's very blue, with having the bottom bit as like a turquoisey, bluey green colour. But he came out pretty cute. Good, how about, thank you. Yourself? I'm great, thank you, Holbrook. I am fabulous. Having a lovely morning. Camper van is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. He's very cute. That's what I love about doing amigurumis. They're just so cute. I'm Swell. It's bedtime for me. Wanting to come say hi before knocking out. Oh, bless you. Well, have a lovely sleep. I appreciate you coming and saying hi. Where will the camper van be going? The camper van is going to be going... this music is really driving me mad. Screeching in my ear. The camper van is going to my mum's caravan. She has a caravan. And I started making a caravan keyring for her caravan keys, but I never finished it. And then I saw this like 2 weeks ago and I thought I have to make her that. So hopefully she'll like it and it will live in her caravan. But no doubt it won't be the last one that I make because it's super cute. Yeah, I've tried to keep it a secret, but I forgot that she has, like, Twitter, so I'm like, oh, she's probably seen it on Instagram and stuff. Yes, it's a van inside a van. Vanception. I should have done, like, a tiny picture of a caravan. In the caravan. In the caravan. My stepdad would have enjoyed that. I need to take my dogs for a walk, so I'm going to look. Enjoy your lurk, Holbrook. Hope the doggies have a lovely walk. Where's Loopy? Oh, I can see his ear poking out of the side of the other chair. He's laid on my PC chair behind me, but I can just see his ear poking out. Yes! I think he'd love that. But yeah, I think I'm going to definitely try and find the keyring pattern again. I've seen it. I've got it on Pinterest, so it's there somewhere. And then I can make that for the caravan keys as well. And they can have them both as like a little caravan set. Oh. Okay, so for this one, sorry McGonagall, I've got to hold it in a funky position. We're going to do 1 single crochet and then 1 increase all the way around. So we've done the 1 single crochet. And then we're going to do the 1 increase. And this is, I kind of wish I took a picture of how it was laying before. so you could see the difference, but it'll be obviously in the VOD. But this skirt, now I've redone it, is laying a lot better against her body. So McGonagall, you're welcome. Cool. This one under her arm. It's a bit tricky. There you go. Thankfully, she doesn't mind getting a bit squished, although she does have a tail. 1, 2, 1, 2. One, 2. So I'm going to be finishing this at some point this week. Probably won't be on stream, but I'll be posting pictures of it on Instagram and stuff and Twitter. And then next week, I'm hopefully, if I can get hold of some white yarn, because I went to the local shop today where I would get it from and they didn't have any. So if I can't get hold of any, I will be doing another one of the Harry Potter characters. If I can, then I'll be starting on a Hollow Knight, which I'm very excited for. And we're going to be continuing playing Hollow Knight tomorrow, which should be fun and full of death. But I'm really enjoying that game. I also saw the other day a game that was like scarily like Starbound. I love Starbound. I don't think I've streamed it much, but I did a YouTube video on it. I love Starbound, and it was like weirdly like Starbound, like the text was the same and everything like that, and the look of it, but it was kind of more, I think it was more RPG like. I think that was the thing. It was called something about lurking, I feel. There's a lot of games that I've played before that I want to play again. Like Starbound, Terraria, Don't Starve, those kind of ones. It Lurks Below is what it's called. A survival RPG. It looks a lot like Starbound, but like more fighty. And she's like, looks like she's shooting bubbles at someone. And he has wings. It looks very cool. So. No, I don't have a Switch, unfortunately. We're actually looking at possibly getting one for the kids for Christmas. A long way off, I know, but yeah, they want a new console, so we're thinking maybe a Switch. Let's go into the Avian Worlds. Nicole, they're still having a chase on the planet. I haven't played in so long, so I don't know if there's been any updates recently. Like, I haven't played in a long time. The last time I played, I ended up stopping. I don't think I finished all of the different. You need those like gems or pieces or whatever for the door at the end. Did I finish that or not? I can't remember if I finished that, but I do remember having a house full of NPCs where you put like the little thing up, the little home thing, and they live in that room. I remember having a house full of those, and I had to stop playing that save because it lagged so bad. And when I was looking for solutions online, it was basically like, well, that's just what happened, sorry. So I might go on actually later and see if it's improved any. But yeah, no, I haven't played it for ages. I would I ended up I think I was a human. I was either a human or the flower one. I can't remember what it's called. I like being the flower one because then I could be purple. If kids are anything like mine, we got them a Switch last week and they only get up for food, sleep and school. That's what my little brothers are like. My mum got them a Switch like last year or the year before. Last year, I think. And my little brother just is constantly on it all the time. My little girl's got a DS. We didn't buy her it. It was her older sister's DS and she gave it to her. And she doesn't really play on it. She likes to play on... We have an Xbox 360 and she likes to play on that. Every now and then she'll play on that. Yeah, we thought a Switch would be good because then they can both play some games together and they can have it on the telly, but then they can also take it. My mum lives like a good 2-3 hour drive away. I think it's like 2.5 to 3 hours depending on traffic. So something like the Switch would be good for the car. That's why we wanted to get her a DS so that she could use it in the car when we go to like anywhere really, the beach, you know, anywhere like that. She just doesn't really use it. She's not interested. And finding games for it, because it's like an old one, is a bit difficult. And then I've got to try and remember when we go to the shop, like which DS games will work in her DS, which is another pain in the ass. So I think she'd probably use it more if she had games that were more to her liking. Although saying that, the games that are on it are ones that her sister got when she was like my daughter's age. So they should be games that she'd like. Who knows? But they've played on my little brother's Switch and they really enjoyed it, so I'll have to just say. It's a cool game on Switch called Yoshi's Crafted World and everything's made from crafted materials and crocheted characters and stuff. I think you'd like it. I think I've seen... Is it Yoshi's Woolly World? Was that the one that was on the DS? Because I saw that in the shop the other day for the DS. But I don't think it was for my daughter's DS, so I didn't get it. Maybe it was Crafted World. Woolly World. Something like that. And it looked so good. Because I remember when it came out and I saw people get the actual like crocheted... I don't know if they were crochet or were like vinyl or whatever made to look like crochet. But the little crocheted Yoshi figures... They were really cute. I think I've made a Yoshi at one point, but I'm not sure where he is. I either made one or I planned to make one because he's super cute. That one as well, the one before it. Ah, that must have been the one that I saw then. Yeah, I didn't get it because I don't know what DS she has. And there's like no stickers on it or anything. I think my boyfriend had to like Google some code that was on it to see what it was. Because my stepdaughter kept telling us that it was a 3DS and then she brought it and it's definitely not, because my little brother has a 3DS and it doesn't have that like 3D slider thing, and when we googled it I think it's just a DS. But yeah, so we were trying to decide what, because it was like, well, we could get them a newer Xbox because we just have the 360, a PlayStation or a Switch. As like kind of like a family Christmas present, because obviously everyone will be able to use it. But yeah, they've the girls don't really mind what they have. So we're just gonna go with something, I guess. Florians, those are the ones. Yeah. I liked being those. They had some cool hairstyles, like flower hair. I liked them. So now I just need to crochet, single crochet all the way around for 13 rounds. So there is a 2DS which plays the 3DS games. It just doesn't have a slider to turn 3D. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe she borrowed a 3DS game and it worked or something. I don't know. It's an old one, so I couldn't imagine that it is. Because I know when we were looking online, it was like, oh, this one can play this games, and this one plays this games, and it was like, she doesn't use it enough. Like, she's never asked me to get a game for it or anything. She's just not really fussed. But that's why I thought with, like, getting them a Switch or a PlayStation or an Xbox, it's something that everyone in the family can use. So that's why we're kind of going down that route. And we've got it's only June. We've got a while, but it's nice to try and get ahead on it, and then if a good deal comes out, you can do that. Remember when the 3D one came out and was making people feel sick? Yeah. My brother, one of my brothers, I have twin brothers who are 10. One of them, because of his eyes, he can't see 3D. So he really wanted a 3DS, and Mum was like, there is literally no point me buying him a 3DS because he can't see it. So he doesn't go to 3D movies and stuff because he can't see the 3D. So yeah, thankfully he never got sickness from it anyway. Get them a slinky. Hours of fun. She has a little slinky somewhere. I'm not sure where it is. I asked her actually the other day. I was like, I said, I know it's early, but what kind of thing, have you seen anything so far in the year that you're like, I would really like that for like Christmas or a birthday or something? And she wants 2 LOL boys. They're coming out with these LOL dolls that are boys. So she wants 2 of those. She wants, what else did she want? It was something really weird. It was all like tiny things. I can't remember what it was. She wants to go to the local waffle place and have a chocolate waffle. That was one of them. I was like, for Christmas? And she wants me to, that was what it was. She wants some wallpaper so that she can re-wallpaper the rooms in her doll's house. That's what she wants for Christmas. That's it. Last year she was the same. And the year before, all she wanted was a mystery machine and some Scooby-Doo figures, which we got her. And then last year, the last couple of years, she's gotten really into horses. So last year, all she wanted was an LOL doll and a horse. And we managed to get her a horse that's like in a horse trailer with a big car for her Barbies to go in. Blew a little mind. Christmas was fun as a kid, but it's a lot of fun when you have kids, that's for sure. The problem I have is I'm really bad at keeping surprises. Because I know how excited she's going to be, I just can't wait to see a little excited face. So I'm like, oh, like whenever we've like planned something, I'm so bad at blabbing before it happens because I know how excited she's going to be. And I just want to be excited with her. But this past year, I'm getting a lot better at keeping stum and keeping surprises. She's 6. She's 6. She still has her mystery machine. She loves Scooby-Doo. She's going to be 7 in January. Somehow. How she's gotten to 7, I have no idea. Like, not how she got into 7. Like, I mean how she's gotten to 7 so fast. It does not feel like it was 7 years ago. Madness. Makes me feel old. Makes me feel real old. I had to fill out a form thing yesterday that was like, it wanted your birthday, but then it said like, how old are you at the time of filling this out? And I was like, I don't know. I had to like sit and work out how old I am. It's not something I think about on a daily basis, like how old I am. And I was like, oh my God, how old am I? I don't know. Don't worry, I worked it out. I know how you feel. My oldest is 21 in January and my baby is 9 in December. Oh, we'll always be babies. That's what I keep telling her. She hates it when I call her a baby. And I'm like, I don't mean that you're a baby. I'm just like, you'll always be my baby. I still see you as like the tiny toddler. No, Mummy, I'm a big girl. My stepdaughter. I met my stepdaughter at the age that my daughter is at now. So my stepdaughter is 13. And I met her when she was 6. That's really weird. That just blows my mind. And then so I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers, and my little brothers are 17 years younger than me. So my stepdaughter thinks it's amazing because her uncles are like 3 years younger than her, so she thinks it's pretty cool. It's easy to fill out birthdays on forms, just right. Mind your own business. Mine would just say, like 20-ish, 20, 25-ish. I'm 27, I think. Yes, I'm 27, 28 this year. And then the cat is going to be 1 in like a month and a half, which is just bananas. Like, everyone just needs to like take a minute, slow down. just stop and chill. Please, I asked nicely. I like the age she is at now. It's a nice age. You don't get like, at least for her, there's none of like the tantrums and all of that, and she's like, she can do a lot of stuff on her own. I mean, she tries to anyway. And she like, you know, she's quite independent even for a baby. But it's not the same as having like a baby. But obviously they've not hit that like teenage hormonal phase that we're going through with my stepdaughter. So yeah, I like this age. It's a nice age. Stay that age forever. Let's say I'm growing old well. But then I remember I can't move right now. I'm growing old really well. Oh yeah. As you can't like bend down to put your socks on. I hurt my knee the other week. Well, this was like the other month actually. And it's been hurting for like 3 months. And I don't know what I did to it, but it's finally stopped hurting. And I was like, oh, I can like bend my knee properly again. I'm like, I feel like I've like lost 5 years. I'm a spring chicken. But my God, when it was hurting, I couldn't like kneel down or anything. I was like, wow. That was when I was like, you start creaking when you stand up. My creaky knees. Knee pain. I know. I don't know what it was. It was just so weird. But it stopped, so I'm so bad for things like that. I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. It stopped. It'll be fine. I had like 3. My gallbladder was like, I don't know what you call it, an attack. It set off. I don't know. It's the most painful thing I've ever felt. And I've had a baby. It happened 3 times before I even went to the doctors, which is just stupid. I know. I realise this. You're just like, no, just get on with it. Get on with it. It's fine. It's not fine. Go get it sorted. Do, 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 do. My back and my shoulders are the worst for me. They're definitely a real pain. And my neck. I had physio for my neck before because I have really clicky wrists. And the physio just said, well, it's because you need to do physio on your neck and everybody's wrists click. I'm like, I know everybody's wrists click, but to the point, like, it feels like a build-up of pressure and I have to, like, crack my wrists to release the pressure, but they also do it all the time without me even realising. And then it'll get super, super painful. And if I pick something up too heavy, it'll feel like my wrists are going to, like, it sounds dramatic, but it so hurts. It's like they're going to dislocate, like that kind of, like, really hurting feeling. It's awful. And they're like, yeah, it's because of your neck. You just got to do some physio on your neck. Which I know I have a bad neck anyway. But my back and shoulders are... end up having to, like, lay in a red hot bath to kind of soak them. Which, I mean, I don't mind, but it would be nice if they just weren't in pain all the time. Surprised they didn't remove it for you. I had one attack straight in and removed it. No. When I went in, so I ended up going into, I thought it was like my kidneys or something. It was weird because the pain that I was feeling wasn't where, like, they said it would necessarily be. A lot of the pain was in, like, my upper back. So I went and I thought it would be something completely different. And the woman was, like, feeling around. And she said, oh, yeah, you're really tender where your gallbladder is. We think it's your gallbladder. And it seemed to make sense. It was, like, being set off by fatty foods and stuff. And there was a lot of pain in that area. There was just also pain in my back. And the woman there said, because this was, like, a walk-in thing, she said, because I couldn't get into the doctors for weeks, they'll take it out. They just take them out now. She said they'll just go to your doctors, make an appointment. They'll just whip it out. It's fine. They'll just get rid of it for you. I went to the doctor. The woman was like, yeah, we don't really take those out. I was like, right. And she was like, we want to do all these blood tests and stuff, and we want to do this and we want to do that, but yeah, just don't eat fatty foods, and if it happens again, don't wait a week to come and see us. Just come straight away. So I don't know whether she was just I don't know what was going on. But yeah, no, she didn't say that they don't remove them. She didn't say we don't really remove them. I can't remember what she said. She said something about removing it. I don't know whether it was, I'm trying to remember what she said. It wasn't, we don't really remove them. It was like, maybe she said we try not to remove them. Now, I can't remember what she said. Something about removing it, and then it never got removed. So, we can buy new bodies. Yes, I'm going to be a cyborg. Imagine how much crochet I could do if I just had like robot hands to do it for me. Be glorious. But my friend's mum had hers removed, and she said next time you have a bad attack, she was like, just because you can't really keep the pain under control at home. I had cocodamol and I had these like muscle relaxer things that are meant to help. They worked if I caught it, I can like feel it coming kind of thing. It was great if I could catch it in time and take them so they had time to start working. But if I don't, then I'm screwed. So she was just like, the next time it happens, just ring an ambulance and then they'll take you straight to hospital and just take it straight out. So that's the plan. It's weird, I had morphine shot, which was real good. Ultrasound the next day and then put into hospital. No. I'm still not 100% convinced it's my gallbladder. The pain is like pain I've never felt before. It was absolutely awful. But, as I say, it was all in like the top of my back. To be honest, when it first happened, I thought I'd like slipped a disc or something in my back, or like, I don't know what that feels like, but I imagine it's horrible. Or like, you know, I've like done something to my back. That's what I thought it was. And then because there was a lot of pain around like your tummy area too, I thought, and in my back there, I thought maybe it's my kidneys, and I've got like a kidney infection or something, and the pain's just transferring up to my back, like I can just feel it in the top of my back. And then, as I say, the lady gave me a poke and was like, oh, your gallbladder's really tender. I think it's your gallbladder. Which, as I say, it did make sense as well because of the fatty food thing. It only started happening after I dieted for a bit, and then my diet went back to how it was before. So I'd gone from like a really low fat, low sugar diet to then like back to a normal diet, which wasn't great and isn't great. So it's going back to having a lot of fats and stuff, which would make sense as to why it kicked it off. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We shall see the next time it happens, I guess. Just hope for the best. Morphine would have been good. I mean, they probably would have done more if they'd have taken, like, if at the time when it was happening, we would have gone to the hospital. Although, as I say, they may have found out that it was something else, not my gallbladder. So we shall just have to wait and see. But how's yours? Obviously you don't have it now, but how is everything like after the surgery and stuff? I hope you're okay. When it happened, we were looking up at like surgery options, and it was like they can do it kind of like keyhole or open surgery, and obviously not obviously, but you know, the recovery time for keyhole is a lot faster than the recovery time for open surgery. So yeah, that was interesting. Yep, I am in the UK. Bam, bam, bam. They'll do that on the NHS. Yep. Everything's covered by that. The NHS is one of the most amazing things. It's incredible. Had keyhole. Spent a few days sleeping in a chair as I couldn't get up if I laid down. Ah. Yeah, when we were looking, I was like, keyhole would definitely be the preferred method of scooping it out, I guess, but yeah. No, the NHS is brilliant. The fact that we... Granted, obviously, as with anything, there are issues and funding and waiting times and all this kind of stuff, staff shortages. There's a lot of issues with it, but the fact that, like, if I needed gallbladder surgery, I could just go in, get it done at no cost is just insane to me. And I'm so thankful to be able to have that. Because when I see things, I remember, what was it now? I remember reading something and it was like they were going to change something in a country. I think it was America, I can't remember. And there was a lot of people that were very... obviously and rightly so upset because I can't remember what they were doing, but I remember people on Twitter talking about how they were like no longer going to be able to afford their medication and stuff, and that just blows my mind that it's like if you can't afford it, then you just kind of don't, you know, that's it. And it's like having to weigh up, it's like, am I ill enough to go to the doctor because I've got to pay to go to the doctor? It's just, I can't even imagine having to like think about those kind of things. It's like, you need a doctor, you just go. Granted, sometimes you have to wait a week, but I mean, come on. It's just like, oh, I can't even fathom. And all the insurance and stuff. It's one of the few things the UK gets right. It's very true. Good morning, Laser Geek Creations. How are you? Okay, so if you saw the skirt at the beginning when I first did it, let me show you. It's not great on this camera just because it's black on black, so it's not the easiest thing to see. Let me see if I can put autofocus on. So it's going to show all, this is all fluff from, oh, it's showing there. That's all fluff from the stuffing inside when I've filled it, so that's going to be all taken off. But this is where I've attached, go away caravan. This is where I've attached the skirt, and you can't even tell. Hello? Stop focusing on everything else. It's such a smooth transition from top to skirt, whereas when I did it earlier, it was like that. So you have a bump and then like that, but now it's not, it's like this. Smooth! So that's why I restarted doing it again. Right, let me switch that. There we go. Good, thanks, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm very good. I need another cup of tea. I'm starting to get a bit hungry, but aside from that, I'm very good, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she should turn out pretty good. Yeah, we're doing a hat. I'm doing the hat in this black sparkly yarn. So I have a black that's got a silver sparkle in it. And then I have this black that has a black sparkle in it. And I think that will work better because it's a bit more subtle. So that's what we're doing for the hat. And then I've also got a green to make her, it doesn't look green in the camera, but it's green. It's more like this green. I don't know why it's not picking up. It likes to make it look blue, I guess. But yeah, to do her little like coat thing that she has on. Ooh, a sparkly, yeah. I had to get some sparkles in there, some. I had to get some in somewhere. Might see what I have lying around to make her a wand or something. Someone actually, my friend Dusty, put on Twitter when I wrote about it yesterday, saying, what did he say? Let me find it. My phone wants to load anytime in this year. Jesus. he said, can it turn into a kitty as well? And that got me thinking. I was like, I wonder if I could do something so that she could change into a cat. Now, I've had dolls before. I think they're called Topsy-turvy dolls, where I remember having a Red Riding Hood one. So the doll was Red Riding Hood, and then you could pull her skirt over her head, and like she didn't have legs, it was another head. So on the other side, she was Granny. And then if you flipped Granny's hat over, on the other side of Granny's head was the wolf. So it was really cool. And I was like, ooh, maybe I could do something like that with McGonagall. So like make her skirt a bit bigger and it'd go over her head, and she wouldn't have legs under her skirt. She'd have like a cat face, and then she could topsy-turvy into McGonagall or a cat. So I might do that. Not with this one because I haven't done a skirt big enough, and I've given her legs. But I thought it might be a cool concept to try and make. I've seen crochet patterns for Topsy-turvy dolls before, but I haven't seen one for a McGonagall and a cat, although to be fair I haven't looked for one. So it might work out pretty good. But so far she is just going to be McGonagall. Maybe I'll just make a cat. Little Red Riding Crolf. I don't know where it... Hang on, let me see if I can find it. It was really cool. We had another one that was like... I think it was Beauty and the Beast. So like one side was Beauty and then you'd flip a dress and it was the Beast. Red Riding Hood Topsy-turvy doll. There's some... I think this is the one that we had. Oh, I think that was her. Or was it that one? Oh my god, it was that one. I'm pretty sure... Was it that one? I feel like I remember the wolf's face being that weird. It had a really weird wolf's face. Like, it was like my grandma's. It was a super old doll, but I do remember the wolf being really freaky. Like this, hang on. Like that, look. So her skirt flips up over her head, and then there's the grandma underneath it, and then underneath the grandma's bonnet you flip it over to cover her face, and it's the wolf's face. I don't know if it's that one. There's another one here, but this one looks a bit more modern. It was like a really old one and it had a really scary face. Terrifying. They were fun. It's very terrifying. The wolf is just so scary. I don't even know where it's from. Beauty and the Beast Topsy-turvy doll. I'm sure we had a Beauty and the Beast one. Oh, that could have been it. Don't know. Beauty and the Beast one as well. Some of these are real terrifying. Oh, was it Cinderella? It could have been Cinderella. With her, like, in her ball gown and then her in her maid's outfit. Could have been Cinderella. But anyway, yeah. Really scary. Same in comparison. Maybe that could be the next movie. Topsy-turvy terror. It is very scary. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night and that's just next door to you. The one I make wouldn't be as scary as that. Unless I made a horror one. Maybe that's... It's like those... It reminds me of those teddy bears you can get now, where it's like... It looks like a really cute little bear, and then you squeeze it, and it has like scary teeth and scary eyes. Maybe that's what you could do. Have like super cute la 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 la, and then you flip over a dress, and she's like this hideous monster. She's trying to eat everyone. I'd move out. Just, yep, nope. House is all yours now. Bye bye. Burn it to the ground. Imagine you move in somewhere new and you find that in your attic. Sheesh. Ooh. One, two, grandma's coming for you. 3, 4, the wolf's knocking at your door. 5, 6, Red Riding Hood's playing tricks. Ooh. Now I'm going to be visited by that. 7, 8, accept your crochet fate. 9, 10. We're coming again. Crochet dude, thank you for the host. I don't know why I said it like that. Host. Things got creepy fast. They get real creepy real fast. Just wait till I play a creepy game. I am such a wuss. I am so bad at playing scary games. I found Firewatch scary because of the creepy trees. Like, I don't even think that game's meant to be scary, but it was really scary. I tried to play Outlast and I think I lasted half an hour and then I had to turn it off. I cannot do scary games at all. I get too immersed so quickly. Even though I play them at 9:30 in the morning, lights are on, windows, like curtains are open, it's bright, it's sunny, I still get so drawn in so quick that it is just terrifying and I just can't deal with it. But I do plan on doing some because people have asked for them before, so. 9, 10. Never eating cheese before bed again. A very creepy hooker. How are you, Crochet Dude? Hello, lovely. Thank you for the host. Keep smacking McGonagall's face on the desk. I'm sure she's loving that. 9, 10. Smack your face again. It's not even Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Granny scares in the dead of night. There's like a granny Snapchat filter which I just think is fabulous. That would creep some people out. That'd be quite scary. Jump scare right now from me in hospital. Oh no, not with your back. We can't jump scare you. Boom. Doing fantastic, awesome. Glad that you hear it. It's fine, you just see the soothing sounds of ASMR. I did some ASMR the other day. It was like not proper ASMR, it was silly ASMR of me reading a Tesco magazine. Surprisingly relaxing. Learning all about how to, what was it that we were making? I think it was like barbecued pork and red onion something. Because I was saying how it would be cool to do like an ASMR stream where you like read a book or something. I'd like to do that, but I don't know if copyright things. I don't know if you're allowed to just sit and read a book. I wouldn't have thought so. So I was like, I don't think Tesco will mind me reading out their recipe. Doesn't help that you're watching the new Sabrina show. I love the new Sabrina. So good. See, it's funny. I suck at playing horror games and like scary games, but I love scary programs. Like some scary movies are my favourite, and I love like American Horror Story and stuff, although I have to watch them during the day. But I love them. It's just games. Ugh. So far you like it? Good. I do like it. Seems good. So definitely seems good. How far are you into it? I think there's 2 seasons. I think I've seen them all, so I'm not 100% sure if there's anything new out. Little do amazing deals on pork shoulder. I ended up just sounding like an M&S advert, to be fair. This isn't any ASMR. This is Tesco ASMR. 3rd episode, I think? Yeah, 3rd episode. Awesome! There's lots of fun stuff to come. I won't spoil anything, but it's great. Good Omens at the moment. That's really fun. I keep getting that recommended because, yes, I'm doing the same, Laser Geek. I'm watching Lucifer at the moment. I found, what is it, like series 4 on Netflix, and I was so confused. I was like, where's the rest of them? And then they're on Amazon Prime. So whenever I load up Amazon Prime to watch Lucifer now, the first thing that pops up is Good Omens. It's like, watch me! Watch me! So that's going to have to be the next one that I watch. I love David Tennant, so I'm excited to watch that one. But yeah, Lucifer at the moment, I'm really enjoying Lucifer. I've been rewatching Orange is the New Black because the new season's out soon, and I hadn't watched them all anyway. So I'm rewatching those because it's been a long time. And then I really enjoyed Shadowhunters, but I think the season's ended, so I'm waiting for more episodes of that. I like Shadowhunters too. Although I'm reading the books at the moment, so. I think I've watched a couple of episodes of Jessica Jones, but not too much. Not too much. I started watching Arrow as well. But I just can't seem to get into Arrow. I feel like if I could get through a few episodes, I'd kind of get hooked, but it's getting through those few episodes that I'm just not feeling it. Very Discworld inspired. Well, I look forward to watching it. Good Omens is brilliant. Really good adaptation of the book. Ooh, it's a book, is it? It's like someone's just posted a bin bag through my door. Hang on. What is it, Luke? What is it? Some parts we needed for something that are finally here. I'm worried about my mum right now. Yesterday I found out she has a tumour on her brain. I'm so sorry to hear that, Crochet Dude. That's very scary. I hope she's okay. It's not very good. Co-written by Pratchett and Gaiman. I'm gonna have to. Normally I have like something on, so I'll have like a game on, or last night I had Orange is the New Black on one screen, a game on the other screen, and then I was crocheting and I had the pattern up on my phone because I can't do one thing at once. So I like having series that are quite long that I can watch and while doing other things. Send her our love. She'll be in our thoughts and Oh. Just a few things going on at once. Just a couple. Just a few. I play RuneScape, but I have an alt account as well. So sometimes I have both RuneScapes going at the same time while watching a program and crocheting. I don't know. I guess I just can't sit still. Like doing so many things at once. Gained the multitask achievement. I have 100 games score for that. It's a good one. It's kind of when I know that I'm in like a good place, like mental health wise, when I do loads of things at once. When I'm in a bad place, I'll do nothing. So it's nice. Although sometimes you can go the opposite way where I do too much to kind of try and distract myself from everything. So yeah, I have to be careful, but those are the kind of days where I end up making like 40 hair bows in a day. So lurking while I laser some things. What are you lasering? Sounds fun. Lasers sound fun. Remember spending hours cutting magic trees on that. Yeah. Yes. I love RuneScape. Played it years and years ago and then got back into it like 2 years ago. Then had another break for a good few months and then I've started playing again. Like addictively playing again. So that's been fun. It's nice to have a game that I can just, like when I don't know what to play. And I'm like, oh, do I want to play this? Do I want to play that? I can just chuck that on. And I know I'll enjoy myself. I'll have a good time. Gotta get ready for bed. I hope you have a good sleep. Have a good evening. Thank you very much for coming and saying hi. Happy hooking. Some avatar badges. Ooh. That sounds fun. I imagine a laser cutter to look a bit like maybe to work a bit like almost like an embroidery machine, I guess, or like a 3D printer where it has like the laser and it's like unless you're lasering by hand. I don't know if you can do that. I don't know much about lasers except you're not meant to shine them in your eyes. That's all I know about lasers. I have a little red one somewhere that the cat likes to chase, but as far as my laser knowledge goes. Oh, and also, if you guys haven't, check out Crochet Dude for lots of creative streams, and I forgot earlier Nemosaurus as well. And if anybody else streams, just let me know and I can shout you out. Trying to remember who streams and who doesn't is a struggle. So if you stream, let me know. You stream. Laser Geek streams. Do I not follow you? I feel like I don't, and I don't know why. But I should. Is this going to let me click on it? Yes. Thanks. Thanks, bot. There we go. Now I'm following. I should have been. Just got my affiliate. Whoop! Congratulations! That's very exciting. Where's my party popper? There it is. Whoop! You're very welcome. That's very exciting, getting affiliate. Can have emotes and stuff now. Woot woot. Need to figure out my first one. I still only have, like, I don't have a tier 3, and I didn't have a tier 2 up until like a couple of months ago. Trying to figure out what goes where and what you want and what's gonna go in what slot and what emotes you actually want it's a lot of fun, but it can take some time, that's for sure. When you spell crochet with a crotch, you know pain meds are working. Crochet. Even just saying that makes me feel all like, ooh. It's the art of making crocheted pants. Crochet. I'll be glad when this skirt's done, because it is kind of makes your fingers ache a bit because you're having to hold it. It's so weird. And I mean, I couldn't imagine doing this when people hold their crochet, like, not the proper way, but the way other people hold it. With like the yarn in, I can't even do it, the yarn in this hand and having to do it that way. Be even worse. Although I'm sure if you're used to it, you're used to it. Do, 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 do. Just get in there. This is not the most exciting thing to be crocheting, just a long black skirt, but hey ho. Feel bad just flopping her head around like I just keep smacking her into the desk, the poor woman. Sorry, McGonagall. Do, 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 do. You used to hold your yarn like me? What? You say used to. Did you get used to holding it the other way? I've tried a few times, but I just don't find it comfy. Just do not find it comfy, and I just can't get on with it. And because I've crocheted so long like this, I'm just like, it makes me so much slower and my tension's all over the place, and I'm like, it works when I do it like this, so this is how I'm doing it. And we think, me and Lilac were coming up with, well, she did, I think. We think it's because I learned how to knit first that I hold it like this. And the thing is, I learned how to crochet using YouTube videos. I'm pretty, yeah, I did. I didn't like read it written down, I don't think. I'm sure I used YouTube videos. So I would have seen people holding it the other way, but I just could never do it. Took me 25 years to learn to hold it the other way. Yeah, I just keep doing it this way. As long as it doesn't hurt my hands. That's the only problem, is that sometimes, because there's a lot of wrist movements doing it this way. I mean, there might be when you hold it the other way, but I don't know because I don't do it. But I know from this way there's a lot of like wristy movements. So it can ache your fingers and stuff, having to hold like the hook and whatever, but for now it works. And I put on Instagram, I think the other night, that I took a picture because I was actually, because it was black yarn and I was working at night, I actually used the light up feature of my hook, which is not something that I use very often. I like these hooks because they're a nice size to hold on to, which helps it not hurt my hands. So I use them for everything, not just stuff with like dark yarn or at night when I need the light on. So it's quite nice using them actually with the light for a change. It's my lightsaber, yeah. They're actually a little bit better, I find, when the battery starts to run out just slightly, because when you first get them, I have some that I've like never used with the light upstairs because I got like a set of like 10 of them. And the ones that I've never used the light on are so bright that when you try to use them at night, it just hurts your eyes. So I can't use them. But like this one's been used quite a lot, so the actual light is a little, I mean, it doesn't look any dimmer on there, but in real life it is. It's a bit nicer. Use the force. Indeed, that's how I crochet stuff, really. This is just an illusion. Normally I just use the force and let it do it itself. Because that's how it works, like magic. Tell I haven't watched a lot of Star Wars. Wish I had the force. Tea making would be so much easier. Yes. That's why I wish I was a wizard. It'd be so good. I'd be like, what's her face? Mrs. Weasley, just having your knitting needles like off to the side, just doing their thing. It'd be great. And then everyone would be getting hideous Christmas jumpers. Shh, no. It's utilizing resources. Utilizing resources. I don't think I wouldn't get the same satisfaction from crocheting and knitting if I didn't do it myself. That's for sure. I'm glad my kids didn't hear me say that. Imagine them coming home. Why did you cheat on a test? I wasn't cheating. I was utilizing resources. Oh no. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, where have you been? Meow to you too. I thought you were on the other chair. What have you been doing? Hello. Speaking of tea, I'm going to see if I can make it to the kettle. Oh, good luck. Hello, Babette. What's this? You've got like, oh, just like, is that a big tuft of fur that wants to come out, baby? Hey? What's the matter? What's up? Oh, Bubba. Oh, no. You gonna say hi? You gonna say meow? Meow. Oh, he just wants chin scratches and cheek rubs. Note to self: standing on a fingernail is not a good idea. No, I can I can imagine that one. Oh, I hope you're okay. Hello, Bubba. Oh, that's a good chin scratch. That's a good one. Can't have cat cam on because my camera is being used for creative stuff. My crochet with the motor. You are so furry. I brushed you this morning and you're still molting like goodness knows what. Roll on the winter. Stop shedding everywhere. Fingernail needed to be cut anyway. Oh. You're just going to sit there with your big cat butt, yeah? Okay. I need to move this because I don't want cat hair on it. Normally when I'm making stuff, like all my yarn is kept in a room where he's not allowed, and I will do it where he isn't. But because this isn't for anyone in particular, this one's just for me, I'll let him off and I'll let him hang out. I don't want your cat fur and everything. Definitely, he's a good boy. What are you doing? Where are you going? Oh, you're going in your little... Whoop. Yeah, watch the microphone. You going in your bed? You getting too big for it, I told ya. You got a big butt. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Let me see if I can... I'm saying hi. I'm saying hi. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Oh, I've made my camera go bananas. Oop. There we go. It makes McGonagall more authentic with cat hair. That's true. Let's have a few stray hairs in there. To be fair, she looks like she's covered in cat hair. It's just the stuffing fibres that have... Especially from where I have to where I've had to crochet into existing stitches. It's like pulled some of the stuffing through. So the bits that I can't push back in or pull out, I'm going to just have to trim. Because I don't want to start pulling loads of stuffing out of the... stitches. 15. Oh, this is the last one. I'm going to take that off. Thank goodness. I actually need to check her armpits. Yeah. She had like holes where I'd attached her armpits because you like crochet around them. Her arms, sorry. So she had little holes like in her armpits, but I used the thread that was left, the tail, to kind of, when I weaved it in, I closed the hole, but I just wanted to check I'd done it right because I did it last night in the dark. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, no, through. Oh, come on. I'm sure this song I skipped earlier. Drive me nuts. I've got a new playlist on. It's like a chill, no copyright sounds playlist, or at least it's meant to be, because the other one I had was more like dance anthems. So I found a more chill one, but Some of them are just too much. Hello, Snow. How are you? Thanks, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm glad you are fine. I am fan-tabby-dozy. That's my word today. Fan-tabby-dozy. Spiffing. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oops, 2 more. 1, and then we will slip stitch and do the do's and grab the doobers and cut the goobers. Good old crankies. I don't know who the crankies are. There we go. There is her gown. It looks so much better now that I redid it. I'm so glad I did. I'll sew that straight in. May have to flip her upside down to sew in her tail too, because she does have a tail. We wouldn't want her tail falling out. Originators of Fan-tabby-dozy, the Scottish couple where the woman plays the wee boy Jimmy Cranky. Nope, never heard of it. I'll have to give it a gander and see. No, I'm just probably just very I either have seen it and don't remember, or I haven't watched much like films and stuff. So TV programs. Okie dokie. So we have. Did you watch the real Marigold? The Marigold Hotel series on BBC? I didn't know. Oh, they look cute in her dress. She definitely looks like a wizard. Okay, so the next thing is her hair. I think my mum watched it, but I didn't watch it. So we have the light brown. Oh, they were on that. Oh, is that still on BB? I wonder if it's still on the iPlayer. Give it a watch. This brown yarn has been. There we go. It's not showing up as that kind of different to the cream on camera. I mean, it doesn't show that much different in real life, but oh, it is. It is now. It is different. The hair. I don't know where I first heard Fan-tabby-dozy. Probably my mum. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to increase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Loops, you just sounded like a monster. Okay, increase, single crochet 1 and then increase. So we're kind of making a like a hair cap. I've made these before where for like this little people you make like this hair cap and then you sew it on. But I have made them before and then you attach all the hair on like long strands of yarn to make hair, and you use it as almost like a wig cap. So I do this, attach all the long bits of hair and then sew it on, or I do this, sew it on and then attach long bits of hair, because then it kind of means that the base of the head is the same colour as the hair rather than the face colour. So then it kind of hides all of that. Because I think with the mermaid that I didn't do that. It wasn't in the pattern to do it. But she has so much hair you can't really tell. But if I hadn't have kind of covered every single stitch with hair, you'd see her head through it. Two. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay. Row 4, 2 single crochets and an increase. So we're just making a big circle, and then we'll probably do, I think there's like a couple of rows where it stops in the middle to give her kind of like a parting, almost a fringe area. Bangs, I think you call it in America, which just I don't understand. 1, 2, 2. Whoop. Missed you. There we go. Boop. Right, that's row 4, row 5. I feel like my chair needs to go up a bit. I keep slumping, which isn't good for my shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Can I decide what to have for lunch? I don't know. I can't remember what I had yesterday. Oh, I had jacket tater yesterday. That was nice. I might just have cheese on toast today. Just can't be bothered. Although I wish we had some Worcestershire sauce to have with cheese on toast. That's my favourite. It's delicious. Some Liam Perrins. 3. Gonna go try Restless Pain is not fun. Stay awesome. Well, I hope you are feeling better soon, and I hope you go and get some rest. Oh. And hopefully it's a speedy recovery. Well, thank you very much for coming and hanging out. And all that fun stuffs. Have some dancing cats. 3. 2. Right, so that was round 5. Round 6 is 4. And an increase. Do, 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 do. I would like to get her hair done today. Be nice to just have her cloak and her hat to do. That's twice my yarn's nearly gone in my cup of tea. I really need to move it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. Okay, that was wrong, but fine. We'll just go with it because it's hair. I mean, it's going to be covered by a hat, so I'm not I'm not completely worried if it's a little bit. There's like 1 stitch missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think after this stream I'm going to go and get some dinner, and then I need to open up Don't Starve Together because you get like a daily gift thing to open. So I've been trying to remember to do that because you get like outfit pieces and stuff, which I like collecting. And then I'm probably going to sit and play RuneScape for an hour or so before the kiddo gets back from school. 7, 8 is 6. Oh my god. How far around her head does this go? Pretty far. I mean, it'll go further down at the back, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know I'm just counting, but I'm not too fussed if it's a bit wrong, but I'm not. I want to try and get it perfectly right. So concentrate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 in that one. Getting too ahead of myself now. Do, 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 do. 3. Every now and then I realise like how much I'm sat crocheting with like my shoulders up around my ears. Like, oh yeah, that's probably why my shoulders are aching right now. I need to relax them. Do, 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 do. Do. And we'll do that as a double. There we go. Cool. That's 8. So rounds 9 and 10 are just single crochet all the way around. Do, 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 do. Yanaholic, thank you very much for the follow. I still want to, I need to go through actually and change my, I still want to change my sub sound, because when I put the VODs on YouTube it gets claimed. They don't, like, I'm not monetizing my videos and they don't like take the video down. It's just if it gets monetized they take all the money, which it never will be, so it doesn't really matter, but it's just annoying having claims on everything. And the raid alert I think I want to change to a lot of things. I was looking at new themes as well for my scenes, so at the moment I use a pre-made like Streamlabs OBS theme for my scenes because I liked that they were animated and it's not something that I could do on my own. And then I customized them so they worked for me, but I've seen some new ones. They've got a load of new ones on, so I haven't had a good look through them, but I might have a look, see if there's anything that I think I like. Do, 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 do. So it makes me do 2 rounds of single crochet and then I have to do 4 rounds of doing 1 slip stitch and then single crochet all the way around. I think this head's going to be too, this hat's going to be too, hair, not hat, or head, hair is going to be too big. It just sounds enormous. So it's like that now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that's 4 rows, and I've got to do, well, that's 5. It wants me to do 5 more. It's gonna like be over her eyes, and it's definitely not that big. We'll do a few and see how it looks. They've obviously done it and tried it and tested it and all that good stuff, but I am using different yarn and stuff. The cream yarn that I used might be a little bit thinner than this brown, so that would account for why it's a bit bigger. I mean, she's gonna have a hat on, and I'm gonna sew it on so that it doesn't come off. It's not too bad, but I don't want it to like, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to sew on if it's all like bumpy and lumpy, and it's just gonna look weird, and I don't want it to look weird. Well, I do think maybe her eyes are a bit too close together. She's cute. I need to stop picking at her. Poor McGonagall. Do 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 do. There are times in projects, especially big projects, where you just like, oh, I wish it would be done. And this is how I'm feeling with this hair, and it's not even a big project. I'm just like, I wish it was done so that I could just sew it on. I want to make a witch's hat, and I want to make a cloak. I've had enough of making a flat piece of hair. Right, 10. Do that again because it kind of split the yarn a bit. Don't want that. Do, 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 do. Whoop. The way you make the cloak, I think you don't really sew it on. You just sew it together and she wears it, which is really cool. Cool to be able to have things that are removable. Like the hat, I mean, I would like to remove it and stuff, but yeah, it does tell you to sew it in place. Don't want it falling. It's just going to fall off all the time otherwise, unless you can like have little Velcro bits or something, but then whenever you took it off, you'd have Velcro on her head. And I guess you could maybe give her a little bun and then have the bun, like have a button under the bun, like a bow, and use that to somehow attach it, but that's just Still make her hat all flappy. I made a witch's hat not long ago, which was just for a random doll, and I made it and put it onto an elf that I made, who has no hair yet, and it doesn't quite fit and it just falls off all the time, so I want to make sure that this stays on by sewing it on. That is the plan. Right now she could be Snape. She could be anyone in that black gown. But she will soon be Professor McGonagall. See, this is what I was worried about. Like, it's getting really long at the back. Probably going to do like one more row maybe. Had to Google who McGonagall is. I did have a gif of her up. Let me see if I can put it back up. It's because I took it down to put up a picture of some very creepy dolls. McGonagall, where are you? There she is. Boom. She was the kind of simplest out of all of the patterns, the Harry Potter ones that Daisy and Storm do, so I figured she would be a good one to do first to try it out, see about sizes and whatever else. You can hardly tell that I've slip stitched there. I'm assuming that's why it wants you to do it like 5 times, but it's going to be so big if I do that. Hello, Norse. How are you? Boop. Bloop. Oh, it says bloop, not boop. Bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. How are you? Good morning? Kind of, just about. It's about 12:30. Nearly. I am marvellous. How are you, my lady? I'm good, thank you. Oh, McGonagall's not. She's not having a good time. I'm great, thank you. Getting hungry, ready for lunch. And need a cup of tea, but I'm good. Goody goody gumdrops. Yes, Professor McGonagall. She's a wizard. Been up since 3. Oh my goodness. Bedroom got too hot. Ugh. Yeah, on the school run, I thankfully didn't wear a coat because it was so hot. And we had rain like all last week and the week before. Nice to have some heat, but my goodness, was it hot. Even with the fans running, that is no fun. No fun at all. Oh, well, hopefully it cools down a little bit for you. At least enough so you can sleep. Hate that. It's horrible. And when it's so hot you can't like get to sleep in the first place. That was happening like before we had all this rain. And because of we only have one fan. And we gave it to the kids so they could get a good night's sleep. But my boyfriend doesn't like, he can't sleep with the window open. Oh, it was so gross in there. So there's no fan and the windows are shut. I'm like, how can you sleep like this? Surely it's worth a bit of noise outside for a breeze, you madman. Could do with a nice, just warm day, not rain or too cold or oven. Exactly, that's what I want. Just like a nice warm. We had some a few weeks ago and it was really nice. It wasn't too hot. You could sleep nice. You weren't getting all gross. And there wasn't any rain. It was fabulous. We had rain and lightning storms the last 2 weeks at night, so it's humid and hot. Oh no. A lot of the times here we'll have a lightning storm and it'll clear the air, so it'll get rid of like the humidity and stuff, which is really nice. We haven't had a good storm in ages. Perfect degrees is -5. I don't want it to be too short because I don't want it to look stupid, but... How far? See, they've done it quite high. By the time I stretch it over a head, it's going to be quite low. You know what? I'm going to say that's done. Even though it's like 3 rows too long. If I do it the 15 rows that they say, I think it's just going to be too much. Living 500 meters from the sea in an apartment area, it's made as AC, so it's capped to the humidity and heat. Oh god. He just likes to keep it all in there. Do. Pretty much. See, that looks right. That looks like what they've done. It's gonna look silly until I put her hat on. So, yeah, don't worry about that. But in winter, it's freezing and just lovely. We have it. We're in quite an old house, and here in the UK, and our houses are definitely built to keep the heat in. So it's not too bad in the winter. Everywhere's pretty warm, like inside, but in the summer you can't get rid of the heat, and like people don't have AC and stuff because I mean we don't get that much heat, but my god, when we do, it's awful. I always preferred the winter. Last winter was just not fun. I don't mind the cold. I like the cold more than the heat, but I don't like the rain. I hate rain. And last time we just got a lot of rain. She just kind of looks... She's going to look really weird until she's got her hat. Poor McGonagall. Thank you, Poison Platypus, for the follow. Yeah, the rain sucks. And that's all we've had the past 2 weeks is rain, pretty much. Glad I didn't do those extra rows because she would have had hair down to her knees. Yeah. Oh, there we go. She's getting there. She just needs a hat and a cloak and she'll be ready to roam the corridors. A bit. There we go. Anna! Hello, lovely. How are you? And how are you, Poison Platypus? Thank you very much for the follow. Got bad humour. Send a picture of my best friend with a picture of my fan. God, my biggest fan. I like that. Just hanging out with my biggest fan. I'm good, thank you. I'm glad you're both doing well. I am fantabby-dozy. How did your diamond painting go yesterday, Anna? I'm sorry I had to dash off. I always finish around lunchtime. So I end up having to raid and run. Oh god, I've given her like not the best hairline. Sorry, McGonagall. Right. Don't worry about the hair because she is going to have a hat on, as I've said. I might do the hat before the cloak because I'm desperate to get this hat on her. She doesn't look like this for too long. Camera first ended up playing Spyro. I saw that you were playing Uncharted. And then Uncharted. Yeah, I saw you were playing Uncharted. How was it? Was it good? Such a dork. No, I like it. I love a good bad joke. Good bad joke. That sounds like when I play a game. I died 70,000 times, but it went great. I had a fabulous time. Alright, we're gonna make her a sparkly hat because we can. Because of the wonderful things she does. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. We're off to see the wizard. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because, I mean, working with black yarn isn't hard enough, so let's make it black and sparkly. I'm glad you had lots of fun playing it. Boop, 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 boop. Right. 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I'm intrigued to see how the hat goes because I have other dolls that I make that I would like to make hats for, and I've seen a few different like witchy hat patterns, but it's finding one that they're like obviously all different sizes, so I could find a good sized one. I'm going to undo those 2 apparently I'm just undoing everything. Well, okay, right, we'll start again. This is the problem, is these little bits is then turning them the right way around. I love Uncharted. I don't usually go for games like it, but it has a great story. Nice. What's the newest one? Is it like Uncharted 4 or something? I think I've seen someone play that. I think. I could be wrong. I think. 1. I'm gonna try and like push this out while I do it. 2. Sometimes it's easier to actually work on it a bit and then shove it inside out rather than try and do it now when it's so tiny, but I just can't help myself. There we go. Got it. Whoop. 4. Uncharted 4 came out 2016. That's the final one. Jacksepticeye played it on YouTube. Might have been Jack that I watched. May have been. Can't remember. Why is someone like filling up a water bottle in this song? It's very odd. But sure. 1. Where's the stitch? There it is. 1, 2, 1. Oop, 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 oop. 1, 2. I don't know what you're talking about just now. Hello, Keyleth, how are you? Making progress, yeah. Busy today. Done her skirt and her hat, her head, not her hat. And I did, so we started a leg on the stream yesterday. I did another leg, the rest of her body and her head last night. Because I wasn't planning on streaming any more of her, but Yeah, when I was trying to think of what to do this morning, I thought, oh, we'll just carry on with her. Try and get the hat done. Only got the hat and the cloak to go. And it's been really, really awesome because there has been very minimal sewing. So I'll definitely be doing the other ones. I mean, they've probably got a little bit more sewing because they have extra bits, but as far as she's put together, it's nice that she's not going to have a wobbly neck because her neck is attached, and her arms and her legs. You can't just pull them off, which is always good. But I'm still going to try and get some white yarn over the weekend and start making a hollow knight, which shouldn't take too long. It's quite big, but it's only 3 colours and it's quite not a simple shape, but it is. It's not like loads of tiny little pain in the ass bits. I should probably try start making it before I say it's not a pain in the ass, because who knows. Could very well turn out to be, but doesn't look to be. I think I'm doing 3. 1, 2, 3. One, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm all the way over there and I'm behind a GIF, so you're not going to see anything that I'm doing. There we go. A tiny wizard hat for a mouse. One, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. Boop. So now I do 5. It's getting very thick quick, this hat. One. Let me have a look at her hat. Yeah, does get thick quick. 2, 3, 4, 5. One. Come on, yarn. Give me some. 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Why do I have an extra? Oh, this is going to annoy me. Don't stop being annoying now. How many am I doing? 5, right? Yeah. One, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh! Right. So that one is, that's the first stitch. So let me get rid of that. There is the end of the last row, and I should have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What? Right, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just counted it like 4 times and it didn't fit. I do it again. Oh, Jesus. And it fits fine. And maybe I did a double somewhere without realizing. I don't know. But at least I don't have to do it again. 6, 1. Can't count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do 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 do. Makes more of like a crunchy noise when I use this yarn rather than a squeak, because it's got the sparkle kind of thread running through it, which is cool. Maybe a good ASMR sound. Probably can't hear anything because I've got music on and everything else in the background. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Time is it? Oh goodness, it's nearly 1 o'clock, right. Woo. I'll do one more row, we'll get to row 10, and then I will finish up for the day. So if you haven't, be sure to hit the follow button so you know when I go live. Thank you very much to everyone who has followed and hosted today. I appreciate it, and everyone who's hung out. 4, what am I doing? 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to try and get McGonagall finished. Well, she'll be finished sometime this week. Ready to start on something new next week. Tomorrow is a game stream, so I'm going to be playing Hollow Knight. Diving back into that, so I'm excited for that. 4, how many times will we die? Probably a lot. I may set up a death counter because I don't know if Hollow Knight has one. Like Ori and the Blind Forest had a death counter built in, so you could see that I died like 700 times. But I'm not sure if Hollow Knight has one. But I'll set that up. If you want to see pictures of this when it's finished, I'll probably show it next week on the Monday Make Stuff Monday stream anyway. But I will post it over on Twitter and Instagram. And I'll be popping it in the Discord too, so you're free to follow me on those and join the Discord if you wish to. You have a tiny hat for McGonagall. Could give her like a half one. Yeah, Hollow Knight. I started playing it last Wednesday and had a lot of fun playing it, so we're going to be playing it again tomorrow. And then next week, we're going to be crocheting a Hollow Knight, so I'm very excited for that too. But there we go. There's McGonagall. There's a tiny hat. I'm going to go and get some lunch and all that good stuff, tidy up and yeah, all that. So thank you very much for coming and hanging out with me today. I've had a lot of fun. As I say, thank you to everyone who hosted and followed and just came and said hi. Had a lovely, lovely morning. I'll be back tomorrow with lots of fun, hopefully, and lots of death. But I will see you then. I want a hollow crochet knot. Snow, it's so cute. I don't know if you can see links, like click on links, but my goodness. I will, hang on, where is it? Hang on, wait, I can just take, wait. I'm going to need this for next week anyway, so I might as well get the picture now. Yeah, this is what I'm making next week, all being well. Where are you, Hollow Knight? Am I blind, she says. Yes, is the answer. Yeah, I was. I need to make it smaller. Look how cute it is! We're going to make the big one. Because, I mean, why not? Go all out. But yes, he's super, super cute. So we're going to be making that next week. Yeah, I'm excited. And we're going to be playing it tomorrow. Close that. It's going to be so cute! I can't wait. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Me, turn the music up. Bye-bye.